Hey everybody, Mark O'Neiller with O'Neill Outdoors. As you can see, another beautiful day out in the Texas Panhandle. The wind the past few days has been picking up mid to early morning, so I wanted to get out here and do this review as soon as possible. So I'm going to be in a little bit of rush, but before we jump right on into what today's review is, remember to hit that like and subscribe button. We appreciate all your support of the channel. We want to continue to grow and bring y'all amazing content, awesome hunting and fishing videos, and great gear reviews. So hit that like and subscribe, and let's jump right on into today's review. Okay, so this is part 2 of what I was talking about yesterday. The fishing rod that I've been using in the past 2 or 3 or 4 of my fishing videos, where I've been going down to the Texas and Louisiana coast and fishing for some saltwater species like speckled trout, redfish, and flounder. The rod that I've been using is a casting rod by Lew's. It is their Inshore speed stick rod. Now, this is the same rod and same reel that you see in my videos. I am in the process of testing between, I would say, 7 and 10 different rods, and totally probably 10 different reels, both spinning and bait casting or casting. So breaking it down into how many rods they specifically have in their Inshore or their Speed Stick Inshore series, there's 3 casting and then there's 3 spinning rods. The casting come in 6'6", 6'9", and 7 foot, medium light, medium, and heavy action. This rod happens to be the 7 foot medium light action with a moderate speed on the tip. The spinning rods come in 7 foot, 7 foot 2 inches, and 7 foot 3 inches in the same power and actions: medium light, medium, and heavy. Now, this specific rod has caught redfish up to 35.5 inches, roughly mid-20s on weight. It has done amazing, and I'm going to throw some of that footage in right now, let you see what I'm talking about. It's also caught a ton of trout and a ton of flounder, fished underneath it, underneath lights at night, underneath piers and docks and everything like that, caught up on oyster shells, wrapped around poles, and this rod has never broken or snapped. I beat the crap out of my rods and my gear to show y'all, a true test of measure of what these can actually do. I honestly thought that a $160 fishing rod would be able to hold up to a lot of abuse, but I didn't expect for it to be able to land a 35.5-inch redfish that stripped me out of all my line on my reel, 2.5, 3 times during that whole 5-minute fight with that fish. I am thoroughly impressed with the durability and the quality of this rod. Pinpoint accuracy when you're casting. It zips lures out there. It's incredible for casting distance. The sensitivity of this rod is unbelievable. If you fish soft plastics down on the Texas coast, or anywhere for that matter, anywhere from like a 1/16 of an ounce all the way up to, I would say, probably a ½ ounce or 5/8 of an ounce, this medium light with a moderate action is going to be the perfect rod for you, in my opinion. I love light and ultralight tackle fishing for big game. I think it's really, really sporting, really fun, because you just don't chunk it out there with a 100-pound test and reel it in. No matter what, it doesn't break. This you have to finesse fish with. There is a skill with this, but there's also a very, very, very huge fun factor in catching a monster fish on ultralight tackle. So as far as bait casters go, or the casting rod, I should say, I like the medium light moderate action. The specifics on this medium light 7 foot are that the line weight is rated between 8 and 20 pounds. I throw 50-pound braid on here, no problem, super sensitivity. And what I usually do is run out like probably a 17-pound or a 20-pound leader material, especially if I'm going for bigger, heavier redfish, and probably 10 to 15-pound test leader material if I'm going after flounder or trout. Now, bass hit hard. They really, really do, and a medium light might not be what you need. So hitting up the lake with the medium or even the medium heavy action might be best if you're bass fishing. But if you like ultralight tackle, this is one for you. The rod itself has a premium HM40 graphite blank. It is extremely durable, it is extremely sensitive, and it is extremely strong. It has stainless steel guides with aluminum oxide inserts. It has the G-clutch handle system, which all you got to do is unscrew this back here. The reel slips in, you screw it right back on, and that's what they're talking about. The grip is the Win Dytac split grip handle. It's a rubbery-ish material. It's very, very soft, and it's extremely comfortable. It's not like the cork, and I love cork handles, don't get me wrong, but over time, those will slowly start to deteriorate or fall apart and crumble. You're not going to have this with this. It is extremely soft, Very, very grippy. It doesn't hinder on the sensitivity, and it's an absolute pleasure to fish with. You can get all the fish slime and guts all over this thing. All you have to do is rinse it off with water. It comes right off whenever you get home. The rod also comes with an oversized hook keeper, which is stainless steel, which makes it corrosion resistant, and it's oversized, so you don't have to fumble with getting your other hooks in or out or trying to unhook it if you pull right up to like group of working birds or anything and you want to start fishing immediately. Having that oversized hook keeper is going to make it easier for you to unhook and start fishing immediately. So my honest overall reaction to this rod in the very beginning was I didn't think I was going to be that impressed with it. It's very, very lightweight. I can honestly say that this exceeded my expectations by leaps and bounds. If you're looking for a medium to a medium light bay fishing rod where you're going to throw soft plastics, artificials, top waters, suspending lures, that is, maybe even a popping cork with some live shrimp or even a mullet out for some redfish, this rod is going to be able to do it for you. As I said in my other video about the reel, sometimes you find gear that you absolutely fall in love with. So whenever you're doing gear reviews and you're doing product testing, it's difficult to actually do that because if you're fishing with something you don't really like, but right over here you got a reel and rod that you absolutely love, it's sort of a no-brainer, and it's difficult to go back to what you don't like or isn't as awesome as what you have actually fallen in love with. So with that being said, I cannot recommend this rod any more than this. If you're looking for a bay fishing rod, pick this up today. And if you want to pick one of these up or any of their models, go down in the description below. I'm going to leave a link to all their rods in their Speed Stick Inshore series right there. Find the one you want, make and model, click the link, and shoot you over to Amazon. From there, add it to your cart, add 2 or 3 of them. Who needs just one fishing rod? Everybody's got 2 or 3 fishing rods ready to rig up and go right off the bat. One's got a soft plastic on it, one's got a suspending lure, and one's got a top water on it. So as many as you want, add to cart, check out. They show right up at your front door 2 or 3 days later. We make it as easy and painless as possible for you to get the best gear for your next fishing trip. So that is my review on the Lew's Inshore Speed Stick fishing rod. I'm Mark O'Neill with O'Neill Outdoors. Y'all take care. Stay safe.